Hey everyone, I Can't Understand here, and today we'll be looking at a new origin called the Mineralborn. And just before we get started, if you're wondering where I was playing on the new SMP that's out, and I was live streaming it the other day. If you want to go check it out, I'm going to be live streaming today as well, and let's get started. So effectively, the origin we're going to be checking out is based around the materials in the ground. Here it is, Mineralborn. Born from the ground itself, you're sustained with minerals, not rocks. And if you see here, we have 7 hoods and a ton of resource bars. And I have also mining fatigue. Let's go over what these bars actually mean. So if we head over here, coal is for mining, which is why I have mining fatigue. I have 0 coal. Iron is for armor, which you get extra armor. Redstone is for attack speed, so if you see it's slightly slower. If I give myself an axe, say a netherite axe, you can see that it is definitely slower. Lapis is for XP gain. If I head over here, and I give myself one of these, I only get 2 experience, and that was a 10 XP orb, which means you would get 4 levels instead. It halves the experience. If we head over here, we have gold is for healing, so effectively, let me show you. If we head up here, these stairs, if I jump off them, you can see that my health is not going to regenerate. If I head here, and I grab myself some gold, or not gold, sorry, let me grab some steak, because you can also eat steak here. You'll see that even with steak, you're not regenerating. Now, the way you regenerate naturally here is you use cobblestone. And every 5 seconds, you can eat some cobblestone to heal up. Now, if I head back, diamonds are for HP. The more diamonds you have, the more HP you get. Emerald is for jump boost, and netherite is for resistance. Copper is also for speed, which is why I am a bit slower. And then here's the basic rule for them. Every 35 amounts you have, you get a bonus. 60 is the next bonus, and 85 is the last bonus. Diamonds work, or the only way that works differently, they work in tens. And then you also have more fire damage and less HP. So if I go get a flint and steel from this chest, light myself on fire, you'll see that I take 2 hurt, technically 2 damage, which is 1 hurt. And those are the basic abilities. Let's go over what these bars actually do. Alright, so all of these command blocks are set up so it will change the values in my mineral bars. So this is coal. If I activate it, you'll see that at 35 coal, I have no more mining fatigue. If I get another amount, I'm now in the 60 bonus, which is haste. And if I do one more and max it out, I'm now in the 85 bonus, which is haste 2. And that's basically how coal works. Next we move on to copper. If we do this, you'll get the normal speed of a human because you are naturally slower, but with 35 copper you get normal speed. If I head back, click it again, I get another speed bonus, and finally the last one is again another speed bonus, making you effectively have the ability of haste 2, but it doesn't show in the abilities or the effects, so you can also stack speed on it, and also it doesn't clog up your inventory area. Then you have iron. You get 1 bar, 2 bar, and then 3 bar, basically. And you head over here, you have lapis, which, with that, you get normal experience, which is 4 levels. I do it again. Sorry, that's iron. Very confusing. You do that, you get a 25% bonus. And finally, with a maxed out bar, you get 6 levels, which is a 50% bonus. Next, we head over to, redstone. This is normal attack speed now with 35. As you can see, the axe is now normal. You get a slight buff with 60. And finally, you get a massive buff with it being maxed out. As you can see, it attacks basically at the same speed of a sword at this point. Next, we move on to gold. With 35 gold, natural regeneration is back on, as you can see. However, you can't use cobblestone anymore to heal yourself. Once you get 35, you can't use that. Also, you saw my FOV get slightly bigger there. It's because my speed ran out. So that means it's going to be slower. And then, with more gold, you get a slight natural healing buff. So if I take some damage, and we wait, as you can see, I do not have the hunger to heal, but I'm still healing. It's slow, but it's still there. With the final amount of gold, you'll see that the healing bonus is much larger. It's effectively the same amount as Regeneration 1 and some change, meaning it's slightly faster than Regeneration 1. You move on to diamonds, you'll see that this button gives me 10, and pretty much with each click, I'm going to get an extra hurt. Of course, all the minerals decay every 5 seconds, except for Netherlight, which is a 60-second decay, which means you're going to have, effectively, your bonuses for a short amount of time. Your final bonuses for most of the burrs are going to be about 75 seconds because it caps out at 85, and you can go up to 100 on each mineral burr. And then finally here we have emeralds. You'll see that if I get one, nothing happens, mainly because it's negating some extra debuffs. Then you get jump boost 2, which means you get an extra bonus, and at 85 you get jump boost 4, as you can see. And I took damage there because my diamond ran out slightly, which means I lost a hurt. And finally, in the chest, we have netherite. Also, I forgot to mention, you can eat all these minerals. So, as you can see, if you right-click and hold it down, all the minerals charge up. Then, with netherite, if you eat it, you gain 1, 2, 3, 4. At 2, you get resistance 2. At 4, you get resistance 3. And with 3, you also get resistance 2 because it's just the level 2 buff. And that's effectively this origin. All of these work in tandem with each other, and it's very hard to sustain all of them at once. So effectively, you have to choose what you want every given situation. Do you want more healing? Do you want extra attack speed? Do you want to run faster? Basically, you can have a ton of resources on you at once, but you can only choose one to actually be proficient in at once. And that's effectively this origin. I'll see you guys later.